common sense showdown. The cost of big dick tariffs. America. Land of the free, home of the brave. But what happens when freedom comes with a price tag and bravery ain't enough to pay the bills?
Times are changing, boys. Them suits in Washington think they can fix everything with their fancy tariffs. But mark my words, it's us who'll pay the price.
Yeah, and they're counting on us not knowing the difference between protection and prison.
It ain't just us truckers neither. My cousin's factory's talking layoffs, says the parts they need got too expensive overnight.
Same at my place. Boss says if things don't change, we might have to shut down completely.
Dad? That you?
Yeah, sweetie. Sorry I'm late.
It's okay. Grandpa's been asking for his meds, though.
Folks like Jake, they're the backbone of America. But even the strongest spine can break under enough pressure.
These measures will bring jobs back to America. We're putting America first.
Hawkins here.
Jake, I'm sorry, but with these new tariffs, we're gonna have to cut your routes. Half of them. Gone just like that.
Half? Jesus, Tom, that's my livelihood you're talking about.
Dad, what are we gonna do?
I don't know, sweetie. I just don't know. These tariffs, they're supposed to protect us, but all they're doing is making everything harder. How am I supposed to keep this family afloat when they keep changing the rules?
There's gotta be something we can do, Dad. We can't just give up. We can't just sit back and take this. There's gotta be something we can do. If not us, then who, Dad?
Fight back against what, the whole damn system?
Why not? You always said if something's not right, we should stand up and say something.
Yeah, I did say that, didn't I?
Now, you see, sometimes a man's got to choose between sitting quiet and standing up. And let me tell ya, stand up, that's when things get interesting.
These tariffs are designed to protect American jobs and American interests. It's about putting our country first.
With all due respect, Senator, how's that working out for us so far?
I'm sorry, who are you?
Name's Jake Hawkins. I'm just a trucker trying to make ends meet. You talk about bringing jobs back, but all I see are businesses closing and folks struggling to put food on the table. How's that helping America?
Well, Mr. Hawkins, these things take time.
Time? Tell that to Big Mike who lost his farm, or Mrs. Johnson who had to close her store after 50 years. We don't need time, Senator. We need solutions.
That was quite a speech, Mr. Hawkins.
Speech? Nah, that was just plain talk.
Well, it's the kind of talk people need to hear. I'm Maria Gonzalez, local journalist. I've been trying to cover the real impact of these tariffs, but it's not an easy story to tell.
Ain't that the truth? Seems like folks would rather believe in fairy tales than face facts.
People need to hear the real story, Jake. Not just the political spin. What do you say we work together on this?
Tonight on American Pulse, who is Jake Hawkins? Hero of the working class or uneducated troublemaker?
Uneducated troublemaker? That's a new one.
Dad, they're saying awful things about you online too.
It's all right, sweetie. Can't let them get to us.
What? But we have proof. I understand, but fine. The paper's pulling my story. They say it's too controversial.
Controversial? It's the damn truth.
I know, but the advertisers are threatening to pull out. I'm sorry, Jake.
Then we'll find another way to get the truth out there.
Mr. Hawkins, I'm here for the truck.
You gotta be kidding me. I just need a little more time.
Sorry, sir. Bank's orders.
My senator is waiting in the bar at Venable. I hope they...
Tommy, what are you doing here?
Hey, Jake, I came to talk. I've been working for Senator Steele. They asked me to give them information on you.
At 2, Tommy? I thought we were friends.
It's just business, Jake, nothing personal.
Nothing personal? You stabbed me in the back. Maybe I am just a dumb trucker who should have kept his mouth shut.
Dad, are you okay?
I don't know, sweetie. I think I might have made things worse for everyone.
No, Dad. You taught me that doing the right thing ain't always easy, but it's always right.
You're right, Sarah. We've come too far to give up now.
What are you gonna do?
I'm going to remind folks what real American muscle looks like. It's time to bring this fight right to their doorstep.
And just like that, the fire in Jake Hawkins' eyes burned bright again. 'Cause in America, the comeback is always stronger than the setback.
This is Jake Hawkins to all units. Ksh, ksh, we're approaching DC. Remember, we're here to be heard, not to cause trouble. Let's show them what real American strength looks like. Ksh.
Copy that, Jake. We're with you all the way.
Jake, this is incredible. There must be thousands of people here.
I never thought, I hoped, but...
You did it, Dad. You gave them a voice.
We can't let this rabble-rouser speak. Find a way to shut this down. Now.
Sir, there are too many of them. If we try to stop this, it could turn ugly.
Then get me a microphone. I'll address them myself. My fellow Americans, I understand your concerns, but these tariffs are necessary for...
Senator, with all due respect, it's time for you to listen. These tariffs ain't a shield. They're shackles. They're not protecting our jobs. They're strangling our future. It's time for some common sense. We've built this country with our bare hands, and we know what works. These policies, they're tearing us apart, not bringing us together. We don't need big words or fancy policies. We need fair trade, not fear. We need leaders who understand that America's strength comes from its people, not from locking out the world. Our trucks, our farms, our factories, they're the backbone of this nation. And we're here to tell you, Senator, that we won't stand by while you break that backbone with misguided tariffs.
Sometimes common sense ain't so common. But when it speaks up, even the mightiest have to listen. The price of freedom is eternal vigilance. And the cost of ignorance, well, that's a tariff none of us can afford. In the end, it's not about big words or fancy policies. It's about people coming together, standing up for what's right, and keeping the wheels of progress turning.
We really did it, didn't we, Dad?
We sure did, sweetheart. We sure did.
Remember, folks, in the showdown between common sense and big talk, bet on common sense every time. 'Cause in the end, that's what'll keep America rolling. The end.